Chapter 8. So, how'd it go? Was she there? Taiki looked up from a television screen to see her sister walking in. I have some good leads. AJ frowned. What's that supposed to mean? It means you were right, but I haven't gotten everything yet. Taiki. AJ moved in front of the TV. Don't bullshit me. Was she there? What happened? You're not the only one who can do this job. Her sister stared at her. Ty, what the hell are you talking about? It means that a guy attacked me. Just like last night when you swore there wasn't security in the building. Taiki jumped up from the bed, wincing at the residual pain, and pointed her finger at her sister. You keep pushing me into these situations, pretending like it's all some kind of game to you. Do you know where that strip club is? The shittiest, seediest part of town. I could have gotten raped or murdered while you were out here whining and dining with that agent you're trying to fuck. AJ at least had the decency to look taken aback. Ty, no, don't you fucking dare. Taiki shook her head. I made progress. I have a grip on this, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. Get out of my way so I can solve this. Maybe Santiago has a hotel room you can stay at. You don't get to do this, AJ said lowly. I took you with me because I know what kind of asset you are. You left me out to dry. You don't know what you're doing. The words hit Taiki like a freight train. AJ continued. I can't play innocent like that. If you break into a company to check their security, you look like a naive young girl. If you walk into a strip club, people take pity on you and help you out. Don't you get it? That's the whole point. Then why do you never just fucking tell me that? Taiki shot back. Just say, hey, Ty, I need you to go in and act stupid so that when you fuck it up and get caught, I can bail you out and be the hero. Why would I think you're gonna fuck it up? AJ frowned. Look, what happened last night sucked, okay? And I can't stop thinking about the fact that you got hurt. That was on me, and I feel terrible about that, but this is all going to plan. So why are you yelling at me? Because it's your plan. And I'm just a fucking pawn in it. And I'm not a pawn, I'm your sister. I don't care if you boss Hannah or Luke around, they're your employees. You think I would bring you here if I didn't trust you with this? Taiki cut herself off. She didn't even know where she was going to say. Why had her sister brought her here? AJ chuckled dryly. You're always saying you don't want to be stuck in the office checking out their internet stuff, so I'm giving you a chance to do it. I knew you were going to nail it out there no matter what. If I told you what to do, you'd only be trying to do it your own way anyway. I knew it was going to work out. She looked down. And for what it's worth, me and Casper have been doing pretty well lately. So believe me when I say I'm not interested in whatever Diaz has to offer me. That did take Taiki by surprise. Wait, Casper, the guy from high school? We reconnected, AJ said. Haven't told him about my job or anything yet, but he's nice and charming, and I've loved hanging out with him. And I can't wait to go back to him, okay? Taiki swallowed the lump in her throat. She'd gotten her sister all wrong. My job is my job. I do what I have to do to get it done. Just like whatever you did in there worked. I'm sorry I made you uncomfortable. That's never my intention, Ty. I love you, but I only would have made things worse in there. She was right. Taiki stared down. If you tell me everything you know about that throwaway email, I'll tell you what the plan is. AJ sat down on the bed, taking a deep breath. There's not a lot to say. I mean, She made that Reddit account and posted that one comment about being spotted in Vegas. The other communication was sending a bunch of strip clubs emails about whether they were hiring. The only one that responded was that one, Velvet Sin. The email was accessed a few times from IP addresses around the Vegas area a few months ago, and then it was never accessed again. She's smart. She knows she can't take a lot of risks. She changed her hairstyle too. AJ's eyes widened. You saw her? Taiki nodded. She's coming over tomorrow night for dinner, and, holy shit, AJ said. You actually got her to come here? To the suite? That's insane. Taiki smiled, a hint of pride on her face. Yeah, we connected pretty quickly. She said she wanted to help me explore some things and that she'd been going through some stuff, so she wouldn't say no to a nice dinner. AJ wrapped her arms around Taiki and pulled her in tight. See? I knew you could do it, Ty. Fuck yeah. That won't mean she'll tell me anything, though. AJ pulled back and looked her sister in the eyes. If we have video evidence of her being in this suite, of her being alive, the cops will do the rest. And we'll get the big bucks from her parents. Taiki's face fell. But she's an adult, though. If she wants to be left alone, we don't even know if she did anything criminal, AJ. Well, that's what you're going to try and figure out tomorrow night. If you don't get her to talk, that's okay. Then you two can just have a nice night and we'll give Santiago the evidence in the morning. And don't worry, I won't come in. I'll just set up the apartment, so... You want to videotape me having... Taiki trailed off. With her? I'm not comfortable with that. Well, then make up an excuse why you don't want to have sex with her. Say you're not feeling great or something. Just talk for a bit. See what happens. If it gets too much, she'll kick her out. AJ, it's not that simple, that easy, that important. Taiki didn't even know what she was trying to say. Something about Jordan, it seemed deeply, tragically off to her. It looked like the woman had been through hell. Nobody lands themselves in a seedy part of Vegas like that if they have something to lose. Okay, I'll talk to her. AJ beamed. You're doing incredible, Ty, I promise. If this goes to plan and we get that paycheck, we have the money for you to work at the office full time. You'd want that? Of course. I already told you, look at what you're doing, Ty. You're an incredible asset. Taiki couldn't stop the grin spreading across her face. Look, Diaz wants to go out to the crime scene tomorrow, the cliffs. It's a 3-hour drive from here, so we'll be out all day. It'll give you plenty of time to do whatever you need. Use the phone I gave you to contact her so it can't be traced back to us. Like you said, she's smart. She can't figure us out. Taiki nodded. I promise I won't let you down. I know you won't. AJ smiled. Now scoot. I gotta lay down. I was fighting for my life out there. He kept on telling stories about all the dark shit he saw. I was trying to keep my food down. Taiki burst out laughing. No way. Oh, it was awful. Every time he started talking about evisceration of a corpse, I tried to change the subject, but he came back to it every time. Don't throw up on my bed. I might. Athena! AJ chuckled before flopping down on the pillows. He's nice, though. Do you think he'd want a job at Olympus? What? As a PI? Could be a huge asset. You just said he couldn't stop yapping, and he was flirting with you the whole time. Well, I'm flirting back now. That would end once the contract was signed. Like with Luke? Taiki tried to avoid the pillow being walloped at her face, but failed. Don't talk about Luke, please. I already feel bad enough about this whole thing. Casper. Knowing her sister had someone to go back to only made this entire thing harder. Taiki looked up at AJ. Casper was always nice to me. He helped me with my homework and stuff. He's a good guy. He is. AJ smiled. He started his own record label, got his own studio and everything. No way, really? I mean, I knew he's into making music and stuff, but wow. AJ nodded. He's an insanely good producer. A lot of labels try to poach him, but he knew what he was worth, so he went independent. There's artists lining up to work with him. That's so cool, AJ. You got any singing ambitions? Taiki laughed. Oh, God, no. You've heard me under the shower. Well, autotune exists. AJ received a pillow to the face, too, for that remark. When their laughter died down, Taiki smiled up at her sister. I'm happy for you, AJ. You deserve it. I'm sorry about everything, Ty. I never meant to make you feel like shit over all of this. I keep on messing up. I don't know what I'm doing. AJ, you found her when no FBI agent or investigator could. I got lucky. Well, sometimes luck is all you need. AJ smiled. Yeah, you might be right about that. I'm gonna go take a shower. Maybe we can call Mom and Dad together after. Sounds awesome. Taiki smiled, before realizing something. Oh, maybe let's not tell them about the strip club part. Oh, God, no. She would freak out if either of us set foot in there. AJ laughed. Especially if she finds out you were trying to have sex with one of them. Taiki smiled weakly. Yeah. Imagine that. Chapter 9. Taiki tried not to think about the hidden cameras pointed all around the suite. Spyware that AJ had brought from the agency just in case they had a breakthrough. Nothing was going to happen. She took a shaky breath. Her hands were trembling. She clenched them into fists. Relax, relax. A knock at the door. Her mouth went dry. She got up and moved towards the door to open it. Jordan was standing in the doorway, wearing a gorgeous low-cut dress, made up beautifully, a bright smile on her face. You weren't lying. Great. Taiki motioned for her to come in. Did you think I was? Well, sometimes people stand me up. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. Jordan smiled reassuringly, lowering her purse to the ground. This is gorgeous. Can I ask what you do that makes you be able to afford this? Shit. Crypto? Why did she say that? She knew nothing about crypto. Fuck. Oh, congratulations. I have no clue how any of that works, but it seems like it worked out for you. Yeah, I got lucky. Taiki trailed off, hoping it was enough to satisfy Jordan's curiosity. I ordered some champagne already. It should come up soon. Champagne? Ooh. Taiki's heart fluttered at the giggle Jordan let out. A few seconds later, there was a knock at the door. Taiki opened up and gratefully accepted the bottle and 2 glasses. Expensive stuff, too, Jordan remarked, as she took over the bottle to examine it. AJ had ordered it. Had told her the details of the bottle in case Jordan asked questions. She was trying to keep track of her story in real time, but it was all overwhelming. She was blacking out on most of the info. It's, French. Jesus. Yeah, champagne usually is, Jordan smirked. Unless it's from California, actually, because the U.S. didn't ratify the Treaty of Versailles after the First World War, And that created a loophole that the countries that didn't sign it were technically allowed to call their sparkling wine champagne too. Oh, I did not know that. Taiki laughed. Where did you learn that? Oh, I'm a total history nerd, Jordan smiled. Like, travel across the world just to visit dig sites and museums kind of nerd. I was going to study history in college. I got into a few good ones. Then why didn't you? Jordan's face fell. Taiki realized she'd hit a sore spot. Fuck, sorry, that's really not any of my business. What are you hungry for? I haven't been to the strip in a while. Taiki understood the cue to change subjects as she reached for the room service menus in the drawer. After calling in their order over the phone and being told it would take about 30 minutes, Jordan stretched out over the bed. Do you want to take a shower? Taiki looked down at her. Like, together? No pressure. I'm not saying you smell either, but could be a good way to kill some time. Yeah, okay. There were no cameras in the bathroom, thank God. Jordan smiled and reached for her hand. Taiki shakily grabbed it and was guided into the large ensuite bathroom. She watched silently as Jordan reached for her dress and slipped it off her shoulders, leaving her in lacy underwear that made Taiki's heart pound painfully into her chest. Do you want me to help you with that? Taiki stared down at her shirt and pants and swallowed the lump forming in her throat. Only if you want to. I want to. Jordan crouched in front of Taiki and kept her eyes on her as she gently pulled down her pants, allowed her to step out of them before moving up to her shirt and pulling it over Taiki's head and arms. Her smile dropped slightly at the side of her chest. Are those bruises? Taiki looked down, having completely forgotten about falling down the stairs and getting tasered in the office building. Oh, are you okay? Yeah, just nothing bad. I'm sorry. Taiki tried to reach for the shirt again, but Jordan stopped her. Leaned in to press her lips against the bruises on her stomach and chest. It felt so good. Taiki lost her breath. Are you sore? Warm water does miracles for sore muscles. Here. Jordan reached into the shower and turned the water on. As she waited for the water to heat up, she turned back to Taiki. Do you want to take mine off? Taiki nodded silently, reaching for Jordan's bra and tentatively pulling at the straps. Is this okay? Jordan turned around so she didn't have to struggle with the clasp. Taiki unhooked the bra easily and slid it down her shoulders. Then Jordan gently pushed her down onto her knees so Taiki could pull down her underwear. She was mesmerized. Jordan gave her a reassuring nod and moved to slip Taiki's underwear off too. She was naked. So was Jordan. Come on, baby. Taiki walked into the shower, allowed Jordan to take care of her, washing her body and face, wetting her hair, massaging in shampoo that smelled like sweet cherries. Taiki's legs almost went weak at how gentle Jordan was being with her body. Afterwards, Jordan made sure to wrap her in a soft towel to dry her off and reached for a white bathrobe. As soon as they got back into the bedroom, there was another knock at the door. I'll get it, Jordan smiled. In the 3 seconds it took Jordan to leave the room, Taiki panicked completely. She knew the location of at least 2 of the cameras, but she hadn't seen AJ bug the room completely. One by the TV, one near the window. She jumped up from the bed and placed a vase in front of the one by the television, then drew the curtains, hoping it would be enough to black out the cameras. Cozy. Taiki looked up to see Jordan smiling, holding a room service tray. Do you want to eat here, On the bed? Or are you not hungry yet? Sure, let's eat. Taiki forced a smile, sitting down and letting Jordan put the tray on the bed. You know, I don't really do this. I don't really know what came over me last night. Taiki's face fell. I'm sorry. Don't apologize, Jordan chuckled. I don't know, there's something about you. Taiki blushed. About me? Jordan nodded, leaning in closer, until her face was almost touching Taiki's. Can I kiss you? Taiki blinked. As she looked up to meet Jordan's eyes, she noticed a small device in the corner of the room. Another camera. Her eyes moved back to the woman's gorgeous face. She nodded and leaned in. And when her lips met Jordan's, fireworks exploded in her stomach. Chapter 10. Taiki pulled back, her lips tingling from the touch. Jordan smiled. Was that your first one with a girl? She nodded weakly. How did it feel? Amazing. Yeah? Jordan smiled. You want to do it again? Jordan leaned in before waiting for an answer. Taiki instinctively closed her eyes before realizing she was completely forgetting the point of Jordan coming there. She stumbled back, averting her eyes. I'm sorry. Sorry. Hey, don't be sorry. Jordan had the tact to stay back. We don't have to do anything. Sorry, I was so straightforward. Taiki looked up. You shouldn't be here. Huh? It's not safe. Jordan frowned. What are you talking about? Shit, what was she doing? Taiki swallowed the lump in her throat before getting up from the bed and heading to the corner of the room, pulling away the disguised camera. What's going on? She heard behind her. Taiki breathed heavily, staring at the wall in front of her. Had she gotten every last one? Probably not. You have to go, Jordan. Taiki turned around. Jordan was staring at her, a look of sadness on her face. How do you know my name? Taiki stayed silent. Who are you? Did my parents send you? Jordan. She took a step in her direction, but the woman pulled back abruptly. You used me. I can't believe... Jordan stumbled back again, shaking her head. I didn't. My sister, she's a private detective. She's working together with an FBI agent to find you. They sent me into the club to talk to you. They can't know I'm here. No one can know I'm here if they find out. Who? Taiki pleaded. Just tell me what's going on. You can leave, I promise. I'm sorry. I let myself go. I'm struggling with myself, and I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. Jordan tried to process what was happening. She glanced from Taiki to the door and back. I won't push. I know you're not here because you want to be. I just want you to be safe. I care about you. If you cared about me, you wouldn't have brought me here. You have no idea what you're doing. You have no idea. Okay, then let's go. What? Let's go. Let's go somewhere safe. You tell me what happened. I'll delete any evidence you were here. I promise. Jordan looked down, wincing. Fuck. She took a deep breath before looking up and nodding. Okay, I'm with you. Tyke didn't hesitate. She threw Jordan her clothes and raced to put hers back on. How did you come here? I walked. Okay. Tyke took both phones out of her pockets and threw them on the ground, piling the cameras and microphones on the bed. Jordan grabbed her and pulled her out of the suite and into a nearby elevator. Minutes later, they were outside. I have a motel room. It's a bit of a walk. I don't mind. They stayed silent for the first part of the journey. Only when they left the strip and there weren't any more people around did Jordan take a deep breath. How did you find me? The Reddit comment with the throwaway. The coordinates. My sister got nosy and she hacked the email you used. My parents have spent hundreds of thousands of bucks trying to find me, but they didn't think to check Reddit. Jordan huffed. I shouldn't have done it. It was stupid, but I had to try. Is Ryan okay? Ryan is dead. He got murdered. We were doing a road trip and we ran into some bad people. He tried to protect me. We got separated. But he died jumping off that cliff, I'm sure of it. It was a lot. Are you safe now? No, they're still watching me. I owe them money, a lot of it. I pay them back every week. And on the weeks where I can't pay, they beat me and take their payment in other ways. Jesus Christ. Tyke shook her head. I'm so sorry. They can't know someone's on to me. They'll kill me. Please. Can't your family protect you? I made a secret email. The Reddit post was a cry for help. I know that my parents watch everything about the case. I hoped they would see it before I deleted it, but they didn't. It was a huge risk. But we found you. How can I help you? By leaving me alone. Your parents are loaded. They can get you private bodyguards. They can track down whoever. I killed 2 people. Tyke stopped in her tracks. Jordan had her arms wrapped around herself, looking like a ghost of the confident woman that had been in her shower not even an hour ago. Things happened. If my parents find me, they'll disown me and I'll go to jail. I can't go back to that life. I've made peace with that. There is no life for you right now, Tyke said gently. Jordan, there is a middle ground here. We can get you somewhere safe. Nobody has to know. They'll just find me again. They protected me from the law after what happened, but if I don't give them money, they're going to hand me over to the cops anyway. I'm fucked. No, you're not. I'm going to help you. Tyke reached for Jordan's hand and squeezed it. I'm here for you. Jordan looked up at her. I don't know. I don't want to get you into trouble. You trusted me in that club for a reason. You've helped me more than you could possibly think, and now it's my turn, okay? Jordan nodded slowly. I do. Trust you. I don't know why, but I'll keep you safe. What about your sister and the FBI? They're just chasing your parents' paycheck. I don't care about any of that. I care about you. Are you sure? Because, Jordan, I promise you, I'm sure. You deserve a new life. And I'm gonna do whatever I can. Fuck my sister. Jordan nodded weakly. Okay.